What is up, everybody, and welcome to FLW Videos. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the next Community Day Pokemon for October, and that is Beldum. We're going to be talking about how much of an impact Metagross is going to have on the game, talk about a potential speculation related to the exclusive move, definitely cover the event as well. So the first thing we'll do is just briefly cover some of the rewards and then talk a little bit more about Metagross in depth. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the episode. So we have headed over to the website, and a couple of the main perks that are going to be associated to the Community Day is going to be 1/4 egg hatching distance. So make sure that you do hold on to some incubators for that and take advantage of it, especially something like some Alolan eggs. That is going to be fantastic. Other than that, we are going to have the typical 3-hour lures. And then, of course, we will have the Community Day Pokemon Beldum, along with the Shiny line. If you haven't seen the Shiny line, they look incredible. I'm personally a huge fan of Metagross's Shiny form. I really do like a lot of the gold Shinies anyways. So if you will notice at the bottom, it says for the exclusive moves, we've got some question marks. And I believe that there is a lot of anticipation for the move Meteor Mash. So Meteor Mash, if you are not familiar with it, is a steel type move. Now that may not seem like it's that much of a big impact. We don't know exactly whether or not it will be as good as something like a Frenzy Plant for Venusaur, for instance. But what we need to do is learn a little bit more about this Pokemon line. So let's go ahead and look at some stats for Metagross. Metagross with a max AP of 3,637. Metagross is a dual type Pokemon of Steel and Psychic typing. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these stats for Metagross. If we were to go ahead and break it down, basically Metagross is a really good Pokemon as far as the stats are concerned. It's definitely well-rounded and actually has an overall rank of 6th in Pokemon Go. If you check out that attack stat at 257, that will rank out at 14th, along with an incredible defense stat at 247, ranking out at 18th. Other than that, what we need to do now is talk a little bit about the moveset that Metagross currently has. If you are talking about Metagross from the Psychic typing, since after all it is a dual type Pokemon, the best moveset is Zen, Headbutt, and Psychic. Unfortunately for Metagross, Psychic is not the best move that you can have from the Psychic typing. Something like a Future Sight works out much better. And as you will know, with Mewtwo having the move Psychic, the only reason it's still able to outperform is because of its attack stat just being so high. But unfortunately for Metagross, it doesn't quite have the stats as Mewtwo. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Steel type moveset. We have Bullet, Punch, and Flash Cannon. This is actually even worse for Metagross just because of the moveset. Beforehand, we talked about Psychic not being that great of a charge move. Flash Cannon is even worse as far as a DPS times EPS is concerned. It actually gets a bad rating when we are talking about that. So that is where Meteor Mash comes into play. Unfortunately for Steel typing, the moveset just aren't good in general as far as the game is concerned. But the good news is that there are still a couple of moves that just haven't been put into play. For instance, for Jirachi, having Doom Desire could be a fantastic move, but for the meantime, having a Metagross with Meteor Mash would absolutely put it into play. Like I said, Metagross is an incredible Pokemon, it just doesn't have the correct moveset to actually have an impact. For instance, if you have something like a Metagross with Meteor Mash and it ends up being impactful, if Steel type and another type are both super effective, you may be able to opt for a Metagross in the future just because it finally has a moveset with a massive DPS. So this is going to be an incredible update, so much fun. It's going to be around the time of Halloween, going to be an exciting day. A lot of people thought that it would be something like a Gengar, for instance, for a Community Day. And I want to go ahead and obviously dispel that a little bit just because the update confirmed it is Beldum. But don't lose hope because there is still going to be a Halloween event, and I could easily see something like a Gengar being featured on that with the exclusive move Shadow Claw. So definitely be sticking around for that. A lot of fun in the game. So I want to go ahead and end on a question of the day. Are you excited about this Community Day Pokemon? Is this something that you will go out and take advantage of? Even if it is talking about the egg distance and everything, go ahead and let me know what you think about this event, and I will see you next time.
Hit me like a tidal wave.